Hey Jags fans, it's your boy Jaguars Forever, back today with another video, and in today's video I will be predicting our record for the 2025 NFL season. Let's get straight into it. In week 1, we're at home taking on the Carolina Panthers, and I think we get the win in that game. I think we just have, obviously the better quarterback in Trevor Lawrence over Bryce Young, and I just think we have a better roster in general, but it'll definitely be a tough test for us. Week 2, we go on the road to take on Cincinnati. I have us taking the L just because, they finished last season really hot and, they just have a very talented team. They're loaded on offense. They added a little bit to that defense that had a down year last year, so I think we take the L. Week 3 at home against the Texans. I know we haven't beat them at home since, I believe, 2017, but I think we, start off strong and we really show who the best AFC South team this year is, and we get a W at home to go to 2-1 on this season. Week 4, we're on the road against the San Francisco 49ers. If my memory serves me correct, I think we haven't beat them since 2005 at all, so we don't really have a good track record against them. Plus, we'll be on the road, so I think we take the L on this one to fall to 2-2. Week 5 at home against the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. It'll be a great atmosphere. It'll be great for the city of Jacksonville. And as much as I would love to take down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs on Monday Night Football, until we beat them and until, someone takes that AFC crown away from them, I'm having us taking the L here to fall to 2-3 on this season. Week 6 at home against the Seattle Seahawks, coming off that game against the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. I think we bounce back and get the win. I'm not really a Sam Darnold hater, but I'm just not big on him. I mean, we literally almost beat him at home last year with a way, more talented Vikings team, and like half of our backups were playing on offense as well. So, and our defense pretty much ate him alive. I think we picked him off like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, I think we get the W in this one to even up our record at 3-3. Week 7 in London, taking on the LA Rams. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I think we get the win just because of our track record in London. We play very well there for the most part. I know the Rams are a very talented team, and some of our players, and obviously Liam Cohen and James Gladstone came from there, but I think we get the win to go to 4-3. And obviously, so I think we'll go in our bye week at week 8 with a record of 4-3. Coming back out of that bye week, week 9, we go on the road to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. They'll definitely be more competitive this year, with Geno Smith at quarterback. They drafted Ashton Jenney, Jack Bash, on top of already having Brock Bowers and all that. But I think we get the win here. It's a case with the Panthers game. I think we just have the more talented team, and I think Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback than Geno Smith. Obviously, in this part of the season, injuries matter, but I think we get the win to go to 5-3. Moving on, week 10, going on the road to take on Houston. I think Houston actually gets the win this time because, they've been the best AFC South team for the last 2 years, and, CJ Stroud's obviously very talented, and they drafted a couple of good Iowa State receivers to kind of replace Tank Dell being out, and I don't really see us sweeping them. They've always gave us a big challenge, and I don't really see us sweeping them. So I think they take the win here to drop us to 5-4. Moving on, week 11 at home against the Chargers, I have us taking the win. I know they've gotten better since Harbaugh took back over, and obviously Justin Herbert still played like one of the top quarterbacks in the league, but I think we have their number, and with them, coming all the way from LA to Jacksonville, I think that gives us the big advantage here. Moving on, week 12 on the road against Arizona, taking on our former mayor of Saxonville, Calais Campbell, who reunited with the team that drafted him with the Arizona Cardinals. Unfortunately, I was taking the L here just because we're traveling all the way to Arizona, and I think also too we haven't beat them since 2005, so we don't have a good track record against them. I mean, this game really is a toss-up because I don't really think they're more talented than us. I just think the home field advantage, and with them being later in the season, I think that'll help them out a little bit. Going into week 13 on the road against the Tennessee Titans, I have us taking the W here. we're just a far more, talented team than Tennessee, and obviously they'll have rookie quarterback Cam Ward playing, which could be also a bad thing for us too if he actually lives up to the hype. But with him being in his rookie season and them not having a ton of pieces around him, I think we definitely are the more talented team and take the win. Week 14 at home against the Indianapolis Colts. It feels like we beat them every year at home, so obviously I have us taking the W. If there's any game on the Jaguars schedule that you want to for sure lock in a W, it's where we play the Colts at home. So no matter what, I have us taking the W here. Week 15 at home against the New York Jets. Obviously, they got Justin Fields at quarterback now. They have Aaron Glenn as their new head coach. So they'll definitely be a more, tough team. They still got a really good defense with Sauce Gardner, Quincy and Quentin Williams and all them guys. But I have us taking the W here. I think this will actually be a low-key game that turns out to be really good. But I have us taking the W here. Moving on, Week 16 out on the road against the Denver Broncos. With it being really late in the season, and in general it being tough to play at Mile High in Denver. And not only that, but Denver had a pretty good season last year. They made the playoffs. I have us taking the L here just because it's later in the season and, injuries will really be in effect. And like I said, it's really tough to play there anyway. So I have us taking the L here. Week 17 on the road against the Colts. I could easily see us winning this game because, I just think we're a more talented team. But I have us taking the L here just because it's always tough to sweep a division opponent. And, the Colts, they always seem to, at least, find a way to split the series. And, who knows, Anthony Richardson could have a bounce-back year. They definitely have some talent on that roster. And they drafted a really good tight end in Tyler Warren. So yeah, I don't know. I just see them sweeping it. But this game really could go either way. And to finish out the season at home against the Tennessee Titans, once again, I have us beating them. Like I said, if there's any division opponent that out of the three we have, I think the most likely team we sweep is the Tennessee Titans. Like I said, back to the Week 13 game, I feel like we're just way more talented. And like I said, with Cam Ward being a rookie, it's going to be really tough for him. And I think with our new coaching staff in general, both our offense and defense will both be better collectively. And I just don't see the Titans beating us. I guess this game could go either way too because, like who knows? Like, say we have the AFC South wrapped up by now, we could be playing our, backups and, so. But yeah, I think if it's just if it's starters versus starters, we got the win on this one. So overall, my 2025 record prediction for us is 10-7. However, I think the ceiling for us is 12-5, and the floor for us is 7-10. For the ceiling, I think we could the game on the road against the Cardinals. I feel like that is a winnable game, and also the game at the Colts. I think that's a winnable game. That's the two more games I have us that I think our ceiling could be if we would have reached 12-5. And with the 7-10, I think we could very easily lose at home to the Texans because, like I said, we haven't beat them at home since 2017. I think we could very well lose to the Seahawks home. Not that I think they're a better team, just because, that's just how we are sometimes against, some NFC opponents. And also I think we could very easily lose that London game against the Rams just because they are a very talented team. Matthew Stafford's still slinging that rock. Sean McVay's still one of the best head coaches in the entire NFL. So that's where I have us at floor is 7-10. But like I said, overall I have us going 10-7. Let me know what your record predictions are for us next season. Let me know if you agree with my record prediction or not. And yeah, just comment down your record predictions below. And please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more Jags content. Go Jags.